Ciao amici, hi friends, it's Laura here, and today I'm gonna be doing something a little bit different. I'm gonna be working on this book and make it an altered book. After watching many videos from 49 Dragonsfly and Gail Agostinelli, I've decided to give this technique a try and see what I can do out of it, because I want to use some images that I have cut down from a calendar, and these are the gorgeous cat images, and I would love to use them in an altered book. So, what is an altered book? It's a regular book. This is kind of a Dollar Tree book that I found for free. A lady was dismantling her bookshelves and she was giving me this book. And I decided to use it for altering. It means that we are going to be using the signatures that are already in the book. So, what should we do? First of all, what we need is paper clips, a hole punch if you have one, and a ruler, any kind of ruler. This is an old one, so when I tear down my pages, I will not have a straight edge for sure, because I completely destroyed this ruler. So, what do you want to do? First of all, you don't have to worry about the cover, because we are going to cover it with some papers. Then you want to have a few pages here, and then you start to think what you want to do with this first page. The goal of this kind of technique is to use the pages that you have already here and make them as pockets or any kind of embellishment. And you want to tear down some pages, because if you add ephemeras or cardstock to the book, it's going to be too bulky as it is. So you have to decide what kind of pockets you want to make with the pages of the book, and then this is going to be glued down, and this is going to be the back of the pocket, and you then put a paper clip here to secure the pages and to remember exactly what you want to do with these pages. So this is going to be my first pocket. I want to have a very sturdy pockets, and in fact I'm going to make it double. Then with this page could easily become an up pocket. So how do I mark it? I use my hole punch, and I mark it like this, and this is going to be inked down completely. So this is going to be the front of my pocket, and this is why I hole punched here. and we want to have some space inside. So I'm going to tear down 8 pages from the book so that it's going to have some empty space, and you don't have to mind about the little papers. 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. So if you can, you would like to cut some of this paper, but it's not necessary because you're going to cover this one like this. So just 1 second, my dog wants to come in. You want to mark also these pages so that you remember that you have a nice pocket here. Then you go on like this for all the book. Maybe you want to have this kind of pocket where you can tuck your goodies inside. So you don't go straight, you don't go very close to the spine because you want this to flip easily. And I would also like to do this so that I understand, and take some other 8 pages. They're not coming out very easily, but it's not a big deal. And then you can reuse the pages that you're tearing out. Okay, so now we have 8 pages torn out. I want to try and take some of these pieces away because they can impede the sliding of papers. But as I told you, it's not a big deal because you're going to cover them like this. And then you add a new clip, and so on and so on. So this is something else that you can do. You don't want to go down too much. And then we are going to be inking all the way through the book. This is going to be the back of this pocket, and also the back of this one. And we are going to put our paper clip here too. Same thing here, but maybe I want to leave more space. So I'm going to tear down the same 8 pages. And these are 3, 6, and 8. And you clip this down here. Okay, we are moving along quite well, don't you think? Then I want this to be a side pocket. So let's mark this. And I want to use 2 pages. So let's tear down the same 8. This is a wonderful way to repurpose a book and reuse it and make it and use the signatures of the book. And it's not going to be very different than from the regular. This is going to be a tuck spot. Oh, let me see. Let me see. Okay, this is a gorgeous kind of pocket. You have to be sure that you have a kind of balance throughout the book. There are so many ways in which you can fold the papers, and it's going to be fun and creative, because this is just the beginning. We are just preparing the book to be decorated and embellished. Okay, and I always use 2 pages for the back, so that it's more stable. Then, in order to balance this book, I want to go to the end and make the same things that we did here on the front. So we started with this kind of pocket. So I'm going to the back, leave these pages, and make this kind of pocket here, tear down our 8 pages, and I will make a full tutorial of how to make this book, so that you can see the transformation from a regular Dollar Tree book or thrift store, or just a book that you don't like anymore and you're not interested in, the transformation of this book into a gorgeous, creative and decorated journal. So what we did next, we did upper pocket. So that's what we're going to do here. Up pocket. So let's make the punch here. And tear down the 8 pages. It's quite tricky sometimes, but you don't have to worry too much. I want to try and take out more paper than I can. Okay, so now we have our pocket. Here. Then we did this kind of pocket. So it's going to be like this, but also I would like to make quite a different thing. This one, and I also want to make a double side pocket. Like this. And it's going to turn out so beautiful. Wait and see. And you can have this kind of book with very little money or nothing at all, because you can find any kind of book actually. And then you're going to have also many pages that you can use for collage or for gluing or for making more papers, because you can handmade your paper from old papers that you used. So this is what I want to do here. Now let's see what we did here. Okay, we did this one. So here, and this is going to be the back. And here I want them to be quite even, but don't go till the end, otherwise it's going to be difficult to flip once that they are glued down and decorated. I'm going to take the pages out again, and it's almost done, friends. It's not very difficult, and it's quite funny because you need to study all the ways that you can fold your papers. I think this can be enough. Yes. Today I think I'm going to stay inside because it's scorching outside. So I am lucky that I have air conditioning on, and I'll be staying inside and have fun with this new project, because I can't stand the heat. It's quite disturbing to have all these pieces of papers here, but I think that depends from the quality of the book. And we are almost meeting in the center of the book. Okay. So let's see what we have next. Oh, I love this. This is my favorite. And then the fun part begins when you ink down everything. And then you start to decide what gorgeous things you want to add. Ephemeras, collage, and whatnot. There are so many ways to decorate this kind of books, so many ways, and you will see the potential that this technique has. So, we also have this little thing. So, this is how this book came out, and these are all the pages that we have taken out Look. There are so many pages that they can be used for collage or many more things. So we have this beautiful book. It had 228 pages. This is the best size book that you can work with. And this is what we are left with, and we are going to decorate and make it beautiful and glorious with this wonderful little cat. And I have so many images of these cats, and I have to decide what kind of cover do I want. And first of all, I will ink all the book. I'm not sure if you want to see, but I will anyway, I will record the video of my inking, and it's going to be fun. We can chat and we can have a lot of fun. So next step, inking and deciding the decorations. Follow me in this tutorial series. Ciao!